why we don't attend humor, right? Okay, we all understand humor is important. But many of us, every time I talk to people, they say, boss, humor is not for me. I can't do humor. I'm more of a serious person, etc. But let me tell you, if somebody says this, immediately touch their feet and take their business. Because even Gautam Buddha had taken almost 16 years under the banyan tree for that self-realization. These people haven't tried anything but already are self-realized. Right? So the thing is, unless and until you go out, try it multiple times and try to find out what works and what doesn't work, it is impossible for you to decide and give up on yourself. So the first barrier I see is the fear of failure. That fear of failure is what keeps you prevented. Start from your own friend's door. Try to crack some doors. Try to crack something that is already there. Probably try to recall something from a movie which is humorous. Just see if the way you tell makes it funny. You can start from there and you can become a humorous speaker. And the next thing is what we call as procrastination. Now these people are that set of people who have all these amazing requirements. I want this kind of a concept, this kind of dialogues, this kind of punchlines. When everything comes together, that is when I will try. Okay, and that never happens. Recently, in one of Oprah's survey, they found out that 70% of the people do not become writers because they haven't found that perfect pen or perfect notebook. Okay? They want that, beautiful autumn weather when the leaves are dropping, sitting under a plum tree with that perfect notebook and that perfect pen. Only then they will get the mood to write. Okay, and in their entire lifetime that never happened. So that's why. So do not procrastinate. If you want to try something, immediately do it. So these are the important barriers to it. Now, how do we include humor? Right? So this is the critical point. So let us look at our speeches. Our speeches have two important things. One is content, another one is delivery. Now, how do we incorporate humor into our content? How do we incorporate humor into our delivery? Individually, we'll look at that. First thing is content. Now, when we are writing the content for a particular speech or a particular contest, the first aspect is don't worry about humor. Humor you can always add later, or humor will come on its own. Just to incorporate humor, don't start a particular subject. Now I'll give you simple ABCs that you can remember both for content as well as for delivery. Okay? Let's say for content. The first important A stands for audience. Right? You might have heard the real estate people constantly talk about location, location, location. Location defines the price. Similarly, your audience defines your speech. So who exactly are your audience is a very important aspect. Now why I say this is, when you are choosing a particular speech topic, it is essential to keep the audience in mind. Something like, for example, somebody who is from a background of science came up with some wonderful jokes about physics. But the problem is, not many people in the audience can really understand it or can really relate to it. Whereas something else can be easily related. So for example, for audience like us, the immediate thing that we would think of is like something like mobile phones. We all use mobile phones. Or even if anybody had a doubt, that was a